So guys, today I want to show you something why turbo diesel engines tend to run away. I'm going to show you how it occurs and why it occurs, and if it happens to you, what you can do to stop it, because it is a very embarrassing scenario where the diesel engines produces thick white smoke on the exhaust tips. Sema uko kwa road, unaona engine yako imeproduce moshi mingi ya color white, inaka a cloud of thick smoke kama nuclear. So I want to show you how it occurs. So in front of us we got this setup right here. I've got the turbocharger over here, I've got the engine block, and I have the cylinder head. So the runaway occurs when the engine oil comes in contact on the intake side. Unaona oil, kuna oil inapitanga kwa turbo. This is the turbocharger, for example. This is the turbocharger, and we have two sides of the turbocharger. We have the intake side, this is the intake side, and we have this one is the exhaust side. So the intake side ndio ile hewa yenye imechukuliwa from the forced induction. This intake side inapeleka kwa intercooler, and then inakam inaingia kwa engine. And then from the exhaust side of it ndio exhaust gas zinatoka hapa. Let me show you. Ndio exhaust gases zinatoka hapa. The turbo is mounted over here. Exhaust gases zinatoka hapa, zinaingia hapa, and then zina propel the impeller ya turbo, and then from propelling the impeller, ile side ingine nayo inazunguka hivi, ina cause ile forced induction. So the turbo itself, it has got a lubrication system from the oil yenye bado inatumika kwa engine. So that lubrication system inakuja because the impeller inazunguka at very high RPMs, over 28,000 RPMs. So it needs cooling and lubrication. So ukiangalia hii turbo iko na line za coolant kama hii ni maji, and then iko na line pia za oil. Let me show you. Hizi pipe, you can see these pipes over here. Hizi ni za oil. So how does the diesel runaway occur? This phenomenon is a very rare occasion, but it happens on poorly maintained diesel engines. So acha niekelee hii turbo hapa, I show you something. This is just for illustration purposes. So you can see this line over here. This line over here inakuja hapa kwa turbo, hapa katikati hapa. There's a seal in here, the seal. So oil ikikama hapa ipate ile seal ya hapa imechapa, it is worn out. So the oil itaanza kusip into the impellers. Impellers ni hizi blade za turbo zenye zinazunguka. So ikianza kusip hapo, inaweza ingia two places. It can end up in two places. It can end up on the exhaust side of the engine, or it can end up on the intake side. So you can see we have two sides over here. This is the exhaust side, this is the E side, in the exhaust side, and this one is the intake side. So ile hewa yenye imekuwa forced inducted inaenda E side, inaenda kwa intercooler, then inaingia kwa manifold, intake manifold. And then on the exhaust side, hiyo exhaust gases yenye imetumika kuzungusha turbo inaingia kwa turbo, and then inaenda kwa DPF, alafu inatorokea kwa environment. So if that oil imesip ikaingia pande ya exhaust system, what will happen? The car will start producing blue smoke. The blue smoke, tuseme ukidrive hivi unachungulia kwa side mirror, and what you can see is blue smoke because the turbo is burning oil. Na hiyo oil, because of the hot exhaust gases, ina produce blue smoke. And then if on the other hand it goes to the intake side, so the oil itaenda pande ya intake. So instead of the air being on the intake side, so kuna hewa na kuna engine oil. So what happens on the diesel engines? So a diesel engine, under the correct temperature and pressure, anything can combust. And then for the diesel engines, the higher the RPM, the higher the fuel is injected on the combustion chamber. So if this oil yenye inachomwa inaingia pande ya intake, that is what that causes the runaway, that phenomenon known as the diesel runaway. And it has been caused by what? It has been caused by a worn turbo oil seal to be precise. So under the correct temperature and pressure, that oil will start combusting because it's under the right temperature and pressure. So hiyo engine, kitu ya kwanza, it does not need air to combust. Now inatumia oil, so inakuwa self sustaining provided the oil iko kwa engine inaanza kuchomeka pande ya intake. So and that scenario is very bad because the engine will rev itself, it will redline itself. So after redlining itself, what will happen? The engine will self-destruct itself. Self-destruction because the cycle is continuous until hiyo oil ikuwe deprived from the engine or until engine overheat ama hizi components huko chini, the bearings, zikuwe worn out, zisiagike mpaka engine ikuwe hizo vitu zinazunguka zishikane because of the energy redline. You know what redlining is? Engine inajikanyangililia hadi huko mwisho, redlining, because the oil inakuja inaingia kwa combustion chamber. And it's not only the oil. You might ask yourself, what will happen nikiweka gari yangu nini petroli ya diesel? That is the same scenario that will happen. Unaonanga mamechanic sisi, while starting a diesel engine, maybe after doing an overhaul, unaichoke. What do? You choke it maybe with the carb cleaner or unainusia. Unaifanya hivi na kapetroli, unainusa na unaifanya isikia yako kaharufu ka petroli. So the reason why you are doing that, because while you are trying to crank the engine under the right temperature, itatend kucombust hiyo kaharufu ya petroli hiyo yenye umeweka hapo. So imagine the oil inaingia continuous na haiishi. Wacha hiyo yenye una regulate hivi na carb cleaner na hiyo spray gun, wacha hiyo. So imagine ni oil, so the engine will self-destruct automatically, but that only happens on poorly maintained diesel engines ama kutumia oil mbaya, because the turbo itself also uses oil. Now what can you do if that scenario happens to you as the car owner? There are some few things you can do. Either you choke the engine. Choking the engine ina entail unaenda unafungua bonnet pale kwa air filter compartment, unaichoke na mkono, bora isikusuck huko ndani because it's very strong, it can suck you. So you can choke the engine. Number 2, kama umevaa sweater ama t-shirt, you can remove it and still choke the engine. Worst case scenario pia hiyo itanyonywa. And it's very risky because the engine can explode. If you explode ukiwa hapo, nini ita happen? You will explode also because utaumia hapo. Number 3, if you got a fire extinguisher in your vehicle, you can still spray the fire extinguisher, hiyo carbon 2, you can spray it on the air compartment, trying still to choke the engine. Or kama gari ni manual, this phenomenon happens on every diesel engines, either ni lori, either ni gari ndogo, borake it's poorly maintained, the scenario will still happen to you if you are not keen. Nazionanga sana na matatu because watu wa matatu wanapenda hizi oil chips za I will not mention because they love shortcuts. That's why you always see these matatus with the same scenario. Number 4, if the car is manual, you can snap the clutch. Unaweza eka number 1 alafu achilie clutch once uko umeinua pia nini handbrake. So because of that, hiyo nika kuchoke engine, bado engine inaweza jizima, but by the time hiyo engine imalize hiyo scenario ya running away, engine itakuwa deprived of oil, itakuwa ime overheat, the bearings will be worn out. So the only way you can do is to renew the engine and then you do the correct servicing using the correct fluid. So I hope that scenario it will not happen to any of us because ni scenario ingine embarrassing sana. Unarekodiwa hivi na watu wakipita ati gari yako inachomeka. So it's known as a diesel runaway. It happens from the oil seal. Hiyo oil ikiingia pande ya intake under the right temperature and pressure. Thank you.